Good afternoon, and thank you for joining Conversations for College Success. The topic today is the importance of volunteering when you are a professional. I'm going to call it part two. Take a minute to think about the difference between college and high school volunteering versus being a professional and volunteering. As a student, you're volunteering to learn about the organization, learn more about your community, and hopefully you will make important contacts for your future, both within and outside of your profession. As a professional, it is important to broaden your horizons to help you learn more about yourself and others and the world that you live in. It could also help you to learn and develop one or possibly multiple passions and possibly the next career you will pursue. Once you graduate and become a professional, first, make sure that you've learned your job responsibilities and are performing them effectively. You do not want to you do not want your volunteering to interfere with your performance or completing your work assignments. This time when you volunteer, you'll be using the information that you previously received or learned to further develop your existing skills, to learn and develop new skills, and to possibly take on a leadership role within the nonprofit organization. New skills that you could learn would include marketing, public speaking, project management, problem solving, or fundraising, and that's just to name a few. You will also continue to have the opportunity to reconnect with previous contacts and to meet new contacts from diverse backgrounds and industries. These connections can lead to new friendships, mentorship, other opportunities, and even career advancement. You also might even find networking a little easier in this more of an informal setting. And studies have also shown that professionals who volunteer report lower stress levels. And who would not like to reduce their stress levels? Taking on volunteer roles, especially those with responsibility, allows professionals to demonstrate leadership abilities outside of the workplace. This can enhance your resume and showcase your initiative, your adaptability, and commitment to social responsibility, qualities highly valued by employers and the community. As a professional, when you volunteer, you not only represent yourself, but you also represent your organization. Organizations that encourage employees to volunteer are viewed favorably by their customers, by their clients, and by the public. This commitment to community involvement can strengthen your company's reputation and foster a positive workplace culture. Volunteering outside of your regular work environment exposes you to new perspectives and challenges. It can also inspire creative thinking and innovation by encouraging you to approach problems in different ways. This different outlook can be brought back as well as used within your professional life, sparking new ideas, new solutions. Volunteering when you are a professional is a mutually beneficial endeavor. It enriches both you and the community. By volunteering your skills, time, and passion, you not only contribute to meaningful causes, but also invest in your own professional and personal growth. As a professional, you should consider making volunteering a part of your career growth and journey. One aside, when I was a professional, probably in my mid time of being a professional, I had the opportunity to volunteer for two different organizations and then become president of both of those boards of directors. One was the Junior League of Cleveland, and the other was the Cleveland Public Library. Both of those experiences were highly educational for me. I did a huge amount of learning as it relates to what was going on in those environments. Where the Junior League of Cleveland was concerned, I was able to bring back from the Association of Junior Leagues International 2 awards for the organization, which was just a phenomenal experience for me at the time. Where it relates to the Cleveland Public Library, believe it or not, when I first joined the board, they were completing construction, or actually starting construction, on the Lewis Stokes wing. So, needless to say, that was a huge undertaking, but also a huge learning curve for me as well. But I did learn a whole host of information as it related to building buildings, as well as different, I forgot the official name of them, but where they made corrections to the original amounts that they were charging based on, oh, they were called change orders. And there were always change orders with whatever we were working on. So, again, learning that information, starting to understand information clearly that I was not familiar with, but over time got sharp enough that I could ask the right questions and demonstrate a level of expertise, not nearly close to what others had, but show that as I'm reading the information, I'm understanding what's being asked of me and being able to suggest or make recommendations about things that could or should take place, or what the implications were as to things that they had put in front of us. I also had the opportunity to save them $100,000, again, just by paying attention to the information that was given to me and reading it. Therefore, one of the things that I will definitely suggest is, as you receive information from any of the organizations that you are volunteering with, make sure you read it, and make sure as you have questions that you ask them, because that's one of the ways that you can help and support the organization through whatever that particular, I'll say, event or activity or gala could be. I'd like to thank my current subscribers and also any new listeners. And for those of you who are new listeners, I would encourage you to be subscribers or become subscribers. If you have any questions regarding this podcast or any of my previous podcasts, please send your questions to conversationsforcollegesuccess at hotmail.com. Again, send any and all questions to conversations with an S for college success at hotmail.com. Have a great day. Bye bye.